I'm 680 News Senior Business Editor Mike Eppel. We saw the market surge today to all-time record highs on Wall Street, and the catalyst was a Trump tweet on trade. U.S. President issuing a tweet early in the morning related to U.S.-China trade negotiations, saying they were close to a big deal. And this was a catalyst for investors to buy in, thinking that coming up, they're going to be avoiding new tariffs, which were set to take effect on Sunday, this coming weekend, between the U.S. and China. Maybe a first phase agreement to spur on economic growth globally. And this had the market surging more than 300 points in the Dow early on and to an intraday peak. We'll see if, in fact, a trade deal comes to fruition. And again, the markets can build on what has already been a very strong year. TSX year-to-date up 19%, best since 2009, and the Dow Jones up by better than 20%. Royal Bank of Canada scaling back in the Eastern Caribbean as it's selling bank branches to local banking organization. This includes branches in Antigua, St. Lucia, St. Kitts and Nevis. Royal following the lead of some of the other Canadian banks scaling back and looking more on the North American market. The terms of the sale not announced. Southwest Airlines has reached a deal with Boeing for some compensation related to financial losses tied to the grounding of the 737 MAX jets. Southwest is the biggest operator of those planes. Had 34 in the livery when they were grounded earlier this year following 2 fatal crashes. The talk is that Boeing's paying $125 million in first phase compensation. And Southwest says that's going to go to a bonus pool for its employees for what they've had to deal with the scheduling chaos over the course of the year. This could be seen as a template for other airlines operating that plane, as the 737 MAX is expected to be grounded well into 2020. Lululemon's quarterly earnings were really good. The company seeing a surge in profitability and sales in its latest quarter. So much so that over the course of this year, the shares of Lululemon have reached a record, up 90%. Now today they were down a little bit as the company is kind of cautioning on the sales outlook, trying to lessen expectations, which are still poised for a very strong holiday sales season, what with the U.S. economy doing quite well and American consumers having a lot of cash to spend. From the 680 Newsroom, I'm Mike Eppel for City News.